These flows, I know y'all might jack. This jealousy, I might stack. Yeah, I'm like 2-3. Bring that mic back. That 4-5. I need go and bring that mic back. The one that's in front. All right, what's up, y'all? Man, top of the morning. I'm having a good morning. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be back on the mic. It's been a lot going on. Been traveling, been moving around, so I haven't been able to be in the studio as much as I usually am. So I'm getting myself back adjusted, but I am truly happy to be here. Oh, top of the morning, top of the morning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that y'all ready for me. And what I mean by that is that I really hope that y'all ready for what I am about to turn into. Whether you're not or you are, I'm changing. I'm evolving. I'm learning. I love that the most about what I do is that I'm always evolving. The best part about what I do is that I get to evolve. As much as I want to. Ready or not, here I evolve. Don't know what that means to you, but I know what it means to me. So if you're just now tuned in, I want to say welcome to Top of the Morning with Keith Good News. I am live here, and we moved all our studios. We're no longer in Culver City. I mean, there's so much to tell y'all. Where do I start? Honestly, there's so much to share with y'all. There's so much I've gathered over the last month, couple months, that I even don't know how to make it relatable yet to everyone out there. I don't know how to make it digestible. I'm just being honest. I don't know how to make this digestible, the information that I have. And really what I learned about anything throughout these past moments, I think what I learned more than anything is that there's nothing anyone can show you, can teach you, can give you that can prepare you for what you're about to embark on when you are embarking on greatness. Listen to what I'm telling you. When you're trying to embark on something great, there's nothing no one can give you to truly prepare. The only thing that somebody can give you is an opportunity to experience it for yourself. This and what I'm telling y'all that this may be over some people's head this morning. And if it is, so be it. If you understand what I'm saying, great. If you don't, so be it. I'm sorry. I don't know how to break this down any simpler than I am right now. You got to get the experience. People really don't understand what it means to make a sacrifice. People truly don't know what it means to sacrifice. They don't get it. They don't understand. Most people think if you sacrifice something, then you're good. But they're not thinking about a duration of sacrifice. It's not about making one sacrifice. It's not about making two sacrifices. It's about making sacrifices over a period of time to get to a certain point. This is what I'm learning. The sacrifice doesn't happen just once and you're done. Oh, it's an even trade. It doesn't work like that. You got to sacrifice for some time, a duration of time as well. That's true sacrifice. And that's what's necessary for you to embark on a journey of greatness. That is the best explanation I can give you. I can't break it down any. That's it. If you don't understand that, I can't help you. You're about to embark on something incredible. On something that you've never seen before. You're embarking on something that no one else has ever seen before. In a way that no one's ever been you. No one's ever lived your life. It's impossible for one to see what you're trying to do and understand. So what you absolutely must do, no way around it, is get the real-time experience. And most people are afraid to get that real-time experience. Ready or not, You got to say, ready or not, here I come. You got to have that attitude. And it's not about if somebody else is ready. It's if you ready. Even if you're not ready, you got to you got to go. Nothing's going to prepare you faster. I say this many times. Nothing's going to prepare you how to ride a bike more than getting on the bike. You can study the book, you can study the manual, you can do everything you want to do, but nothing can prepare you more than actually just getting on the bike itself. It's truly a shame. It's truly a shame that most of us live in a state of fear. What if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't go right? That's the state that most of us live in. What if it doesn't go right? What if it fails? And my response to you is, if it fails, so what? That's it. If it fails, so what? What does that mean? That is over? No. You can pick up and do something else if it doesn't work. You can always change. We feel like every decision we make is permanent, and for some people it works, but for me, making it realizing that I can change at any moment allow me to be able to make decisions faster now. Because if it doesn't work, so what? All right, well, it didn't work. I'm not afraid of something not working. I'm not afraid of something not working. If it doesn't work, so what? All right, it didn't work. We're going to do something. See, the thing about me is maybe I'm considering myself like a chess master at this point. Y'all know what chess masters are? Like how you become like a grandmaster at chess. A grandmaster at chess is about how many moves ahead you can think. That's what makes you a certain level. That's what like identifies what level of chess masterdom you've completed based on how many moves ahead that you can think as you're playing chess. So a grandmaster, I believe, is up to 10. 10 moves ahead, then you're a grandmaster. How many moves ahead are you? Because for me, see, I have so many ideas and I have so many moves that if one doesn't work, I got so many other. See, I can only do so much at once anyway. So for me, it just makes sense. If this doesn't work, great. I need to find out if it works. So if it doesn't, I can do the next thing. Because I can only do so many things at once. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all get that philosophy? Maybe not. Maybe you don't understand. But if you do understand what I mean by this, at any moment you can change. At any moment. See, most of y'all are banking on this one idea that y'all have, huh? Most of y'all can't evolve when things don't go as planned, huh? Most of y'all can't change with the weather. Y'all can't adjust. Most of y'all won't adjust. Most of y'all are scared to adjust. So many people are afraid to adjust, to change rapidly. I have so many things that I must do that I have to find out what's going to work and what's not going to work now. I do not have time to wait for this one idea. No, I need to try my ideas as fast as I can to see what's worth holding on to and what's not worth holding on to. See, I used to think I had $1 million idea until I wrote my plan out and I realized my $1 million idea was only a $200,000 idea at its maximum capacity. See, so what I thought I was doing and what I was doing didn't match. So I had to revise and make more plans. I said, okay, well, this is not going to make me $1 million. So I have to, this is a $200,000 plan. What other plans can I make to do another 200,000? Or what other $800,000 plan do I have? See, I knew that whatever I got from that, I got to move on and make it all happen. I got to make my plans. So if one thing doesn't go, I'm not depending on one particular source. I'm like a tree. I'm like a tree. How I operate, I believe in operating like a tree. Okay. A tree has one base. One base. That means it has one place. It has a foundation. A tree has a foundation, and everything comes from that foundation. It receives its food from that foundation. It receives its water from that foundation. The foundation of a tree gives all the branches the nutrients that it needs to grow. So you have a tree trunk, and then you have branches. But it has to come from the same tree. See, most of y'all got branches that's on too many trees. Just build branches from your tree that you have. You can build as many branches as you want to, but your foundation got to be strong for you to build strong branches. Most people's foundation ain't strong. They try to build branches on the flimsy foundation. Now everything falls. You can't put branches on a flimsy foundation. So once you have your foundation, you grow from the foundation. You have to grow from your foundation. Don't try to put branches. Don't try to detach branches and put it. You can't do that. Hey, guess what? Some branches are going to die off. Some branches you build won't make it. Some get snapped. Some don't grow leaves. Some don't bear fruit as well. That's fine. This branch may only bear 2 avocados, but this branch over here got 8 avocados. Don't you disrespect the 2 avocados, because that 2 avocados make 10 to the 8 that's on that branch. So you appreciate each branch for what it brings. If that branch brings you $200 a month, when you say you understand, okay, cool, this branch is bringing me $200 a month. What other branches can I build from the foundation that I have? From this same tree trunk, from the foundation that gives me nutrients and water, that feeds my branches, that keep my branches healthy. Don't disrespect the foundation, and don't you dare focus on the branches more than you focus on the foundation. Even if the foundation don't seem like it's providing the fruit, because the trunk of the tree don't provide the fruit. The branches provide the fruit. But you have to feed the foundation for the branches to grow. Most people are trying to feed the branches, and they're not feeding the foundation, so they're not bearing fruit from the branches that they've been growing. Metaphorically speaking, I hope y'all really understand what I'm just saying, what I'm telling y'all. So ready or not, I'm going to try my ideas. I don't care. I don't care if it's going to work, if it's not going to work. Let's find out. You know, like let's get it going. Let's find out. Let's find out if it's going to work or not. What do you say? What do you say? Oh, if you got a good idea, how about not? Why not try it? You know, so many good ideas, and I know you've talked to people and they've had good ideas. You've had good ideas, all these good ideas, and then because of conversation and nothing happens, and that's because people are idealists. They love to talk ideas. People love to talk about what it would, what it could be, but no, it's not too many people that's really like, okay, you know what somebody taught me, and this is what I'm learning now in business. Short meetings are the best. If you can have a short meeting with somebody, things are more likely to happen. Listen, I'm trying to give y'all the truest game I can give you. I don't know if they teach this in business school, but I'm gonna give it to you right now. Business 101. Short meetings are the most productive. Short meetings are the most productive. If the meeting is long, that means there's too many people that's unprepared. This is a bad meeting. Short meetings are the best meetings. People retain more in short meetings. You get to the point in short meetings, and busy people respect short meetings. And busy people are usually the people who get the things done. You don't want to deal with nobody who got all day to sit on this meeting. You ain't got nothing else going on. No. That means that person's going to take long to do things. A person who has short meetings takes short time to get things done. Short meetings are the best meetings. I'm giving you, that's the jewel I'm dropping today. Bow. Firebomb. Don't be spending all this time in meetings. I don't understand. We don't got to meet for an hour. We don't have to. If we get to know each other, that's something different. If it's a casual meeting, like, okay, we just meeting to get to know each other, fine, I understand. But if y'all about to talk business, why y'all came unprepared? This meeting is too long because we didn't come with things ready to go. We came to talk about ideas, not like how to, we don't already have the ideas. Short meetings are the best. All the deals that I've created more recently and the deals that I've closed and, personally and things I've been able to do from the branches of, the foundation of this, short meetings. Bro, people ain't got all day and people respect that. And people, when you do a short meeting, people respect the fact like, okay, he was in and out of here. He got to the point. You didn't waste my time. See, sometimes long meetings feel like you trying to finesse me too. Like, I don't like what we like you trying to like what we're doing. And we're not building a friendship, we're building a partnership. It's a difference. Everybody trying to be friends is no, you don't gotta be friends. Partners, let's get it. Man, people not really ready for that kind of conversation, man. I realize that people are not really ready. No, let me take that back. People are ready for the conversation and not ready for the action. People are ready for all the let's collaborate. Man, we need to work together. Everybody is ready for the conversation. Nobody's ready for the work together action. For real. The fact of the matter is people don't really want to work together. People want people to work for them. That's the truth. And that's fine. You got to understand. Somebody has to work for somebody. Y'all get how that works, right? If Apple came in and bought this and paid $1 billion, we work for Apple now. What y'all talking about? It's working together. You have to. That's how you build something great. But people are caught up in, I think, the idea of the conversation than they are in what it takes to actually work together. What it takes to actually collaborate, people are not willing to do. Let's be honest. Everybody want to talk about collaboration and working together. But when it comes down to actually having to make that move and what it may cost and what it may potentially cost you a little bit, as far as what you believe in or whatever it is, there's a lot to go into collaborating with somebody. Both parties got to humble themselves and both parties got to respect what they bring to the table. People not truly ready to collaborate. People just want the conversation. I'm telling y'all the stuff that I've been learning. I'm telling y'all the stuff that I've been getting. I mean, it's been nuts. I'm just letting y'all know. Watch, I want you to go out and think about how many people have already said that they want to collaborate with you, right? Everybody's wanting to have a conversation. But like I said, the truth is that people are ready to have the conversation about collaborating, but they're not really truly ready to do what it takes to collaborate. They're not willing to give up some of what they have. They're not willing to share their own ideas. They're not willing to work for nobody else. Most people are not willing to work for nobody else. And that is why it's difficult to be in the mode of collaboration. Everybody wants to be the chief. Nobody wants to be an Indian. And if Apple came in here right now and bought this company for $1 billion, y'all would see me be an Indian at that point because I respect the chief. I understand what's happening here. That's just what it is. I understand how this works. My pride is not sucked into any of this. My pride is not sucked up in nobody. My pride is gone. I don't care nothing about that. See, I realize when I let my pride go and caring about like all that, like prideful and letting that kind of get into you and your ego starts to operate how you are, your ego starts to control who you are and the decisions you make, that's when you move further away from success as possible. But when you the furthest away, I'm telling you, but when you just let all that ego and that pride go and you just want to work, you want to just achieve what it is you want to achieve, and you don't really care about who people think of you in the spotlight, and man, you become a different animal. And that's where I'm at. It's a different animal right now because pride does not matter. Don't care about the credit. I don't. I'm in a different place now. Just in a different place. The place I am now is a place now I understand why Jeff Bezos is the way he is, why Bill Gates is the way he is, why certain people who are in these elite categories of success, why they are the way that they are. I'm getting it now. I didn't get it before because I didn't experience what I'm experiencing currently. I understand how to work with people a lot more. I understand how to run an organization. I understand what money does. I understand what money doesn't do. I understand about people even more. Who you working with, how to operate that, how to separate relationships from business relationships, how to have difficult conversations. How to have the difficult conversations. Most people, y'all want to be boss and CEO, and y'all not comfortable with having tough conversations yet. Y'all don't have enough of them. You ain't never fired nobody. You never had to have that tough conversation. You ever had that kind of conversation? You ever had to fire somebody? You know how that feels? You ever had to do that? You ever had to cut a show? And you love the person? You ever had to do something wrong? You ever had to make the wrong mistake? You ever had to accidentally fire somebody you shouldn't have fired? Or accidentally cut somebody you shouldn't have cut? You ain't never had that experience? Then you ain't ready for this. Boy, you ain't ready for those tough conversations. You ain't really trying to run an organization. You got to have tough conversations. You got to do it right and you got to do it wrong. You got to do it all kind of ways until you figure out what works and what doesn't. If you ain't having those type of experiences, you're not ready. You're not truly ready. You're not ready. You're not ready for what it is you're asking for. Not ready. You don't know what that conversation is like. They ain't fun. You think it's fun to have those conversations? No, it ain't fun. It's part of the job, though. You got to do it. That's why having short meetings are better. Imagine having an hour-long meeting trying to fire somebody, an hour-long meeting trying to cut somebody. What are we doing for an hour? Short meetings at all times. Let's get to the point. Let's talk about what we came to talk about. Let's shake hands and move on. And let's come back with things done. I don't know what people out there see me as because I'm only living in my body. I can't see myself. But what I do hope and know, I feel like what everybody will agree and probably understand is this is not a game for me. Like, it's not like a game, it's not something I'm doing for entertainment. At one point it was, but now it has been like this for a while now. This is not about entertainment. This is about achieving the goal that I set out to achieve. And I am absolutely going to freaking achieve it. You understand? Like, I feel unstoppable. There's no way I'm not going to get it. I think we can all agree. If I had people in here like, y'all probably think I'm going to get it too. And I appreciate that affirmation. I need it. Well, actually, I don't need it, but I appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. But I feel like, man, I'm really probably going to get it. Like, I really feel like I'm probably going to figure it out at some point. Like, I'm going to figure this. Y'all don't understand. Like, I'm going to figure this out, right? Like, I've been doing this. I figured out so much. So I know I've gotten this far in this much time. Another 8 years is going to be nuts. especially the way I move at the speed that I go, I know I'm gonna have this figured out pretty soon. Everything I dream of it's gotta be coming pretty soon at this point. At this point, like, I mean, I'm here. Like, I didn't listen. I done everything and still doing everything in my power to make sure that it happens. I feel like people already think that I've made it to the top of the mountain. People already think that I'm this super rich or wealthy person, and I'm not. But I feel very close to it. I feel like it's, you know, I'm starting to pick out my clothes. I'm starting to pick out my fit already. I'm feeling like it already. I feel like I'm living in my mansion. Y'all ain't, anyways, I'll catch y'all next week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of here.